Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is LUQMAN. For this assignment, I am responsible for completing the introduction and the background of this case study. And the challenges that I found during my completion of this assignment is it is hard for me to gather all the information of the construction background, as it is hard for me to get the detail from the tender document. And lastly, I face difficulty during the to collect data about the parties that involved in this construction, as not all of the company have complete detail of their company background.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. For this assignment, I took the duty of handling the work breakdown structure. My name is MOHAMAD and AZIZI, and for work breakdown structure, it is a challenging task, particularly when faced with my own lack of knowledge in the preparation process. However, by referring to notes and online sources, for example, I was able to navigate through its difficulties. In order to simplify the process and familiarize myself with it, I decided to adopt the metric method for constructing the WBS. Initially, I struggled to determine which method would be most suitable with my needs, and I was unsure about the procedures involved in creating a WBS. However, through further exploration, I acquired a newfound understanding of these concepts. The knowledge I gained in this process proved to be valuable, as it expanded my understandings of constructing a hall, and it is actually quite simple. One particular information that significantly aided me in my process was the building's BQ, which was provided by a groupmate. He obtained the BQ through his internship in his diploma, and his willingness to share made the task of preparing the WBS much easier for me. The BQ contained information related to the construction, enabling me to understand the necessary components and allocate them appropriately within the WBS. In conclusion, despite encountering challenges from lack of knowledge in preparing a WBS, I was able to overcome them eventually. Through help of groupmates acquired info, I successfully improved my understanding of WBS in its construction process. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is ZAFARULAH by ROSLEE, and I am responsible for doing the work program for this assignment. I face a challenge during this task because I only familiar with Microsoft project during my FYP in my diploma era. So sometimes I face several errors during the task scheduling that need me to reschedule all the work from start and make the duration match with the case study that we use in Dewan Dewan sekolah in Lumut, Perak. So I need to watch several YouTube videos from YouTubers gurus to solve my problem. So sometimes the YouTube video can be waste of my time for this task because it's not helping at all. So I need to find a relevant video based on what problem that I face. So sometimes that I face the work sequence from the work below, frame and roof and so on. So I need to make sure that the work is connected for each other, and lastly until the project finish. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Muhammad NAJHAN bin Muhammad NAZRI. And here I will explain about work method statement that the task given by lecturer. So, even I have been working in this industry for about a year, it is hard for me to follow the consistency and standardization for maintaining the regulation for every works. As for me, working for contractor, it is a little bit challenging for us to follow the regulation that stated by JKR, like for the safety and the compliance. Some of the contractor may not really use it, but it is good to follow, because everything that stated in the work method statement, it is for the work to be done safely and quality. Next, work method statement 2 will ensuring the compliance with the regulation and the standard contractual requirement can be really challenging. For it is if anything happen, we have a legal contractual obligation to follow and to meet up with every work to be done in the site. So, as for me, it is quite challenging, but it is good at the same time to follow it. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad AKIF BAKERI. So for the task for this project which I have been given is to find the source of funding for this project. For me, I have facing a few difficulties in finding for the source of funding for this project, which is this project is from government project and it is confidential it is confidential for the manager of the project to outsource the information for the source of funding for the project. So I asked my previous SV from my industrial practice before in diploma to ask about few information of basic funding about the project, basic funding for the project. And also I asked a few friends from my previous project that I handle that some of them is contractor and some of them is project manager. I asked about them about their experience and how the funding they arrange for the project that similar with our project. And also I asked a few friends of mine that already working now to ask about the funding of the project, the sort of funding for the project.